Hello everyone and welcome to Agum. My name is Zahlubigazi Njobane. I'm an exercise science specialist and sports conditioning trainer by profession, but I do have other passions. Hi everyone, and thank you so much for clicking into this video. I am most excited to be recording today's video. If you haven't watched my other videos, what I did speak about is some of the products that we use as women and the effects that they have not only on our bodies but the environment as well. So one of my passions is to educate women on the options that we have for our monthly visitor. And it just, for me, I really like to focus on education because I believe that education is definitely empowering, and the more options that you have and the more knowledge that you have surrounding the product and the options that you might have, then you can definitely make the best choice for yourself. I am ecstatic to be recording today's video because I'll be speaking about a product that is extremely close to my heart. I think I discovered it just over a year ago, if not a little bit less. And I will say that it is absolutely life-changing in the sense that all the information that came with starting to use a menstrual cup, I never imagined that it would have the impact that it had on me, to an extent where I am here sharing about it, speaking about it, and absolutely advocating for it. I am a proud vaginalist. I think that women's health and women empowerment through not only knowing what's happening to our bodies, the options that we have, and sort of moving away from all the taboos that we've, been surrounded with, things that we've been taught, things that other people are afraid to speak about. So today I will introduce you guys to my best friend. So before I go into details, let's just look at the product. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe someone else hasn't seen it or hasn't seen enough of it to know what it actually looks like. So most menstrual cups are made out of medical grade silicone. So that means that it will not have a negative effect on your body, or your body won't reject it. Like we know that most implants, breast implants, butt implants, calf implants are made out of silicone and can stay in the body for up to 15 years, I believe. So this is why this product is absolutely fantastic. Being made out of medically graded silicone, it means that we can use these products and not worry about the effects that they will have on our bodies. So I have a few cups here from a few different companies. I just had a few. I bought these myself and I've used not these ones specifically, but I bought from the same brand so that I can just show you guys what they look like. So these two are obviously from the Mina Foundation, and this is from Subs Cup, and this is from L Cup, I believe. Okay, so this is also showing us the different sizes. The two standard sizes are these two right here. Sorry about that. Are these two right here. So you get your small or regular, and then you get your large size. This is normally the large one, and your small cup will generally hold about 10 milliliters. I don't know if you guys can see the measurements. That's 5 and then 10 milliliters, and then your standard size will hold about 10 to 15 milliliters. It can obviously hold a little bit more, but anything more than 15 milliliters, your cup is starting to fill up. And then this cup as well is the same size as this one. These two are the same. They're just made by different companies and different brands. As you can see, the one is pink, one is quite clear. And then this cup, I think this is the biggest cup you can get in South Africa at the moment. I did my research. I think this holds about 40 milliliters. So with the cup holding 40 milliliters, it is holding almost twice as much as cup number 2. Sorry guys, my cups are covered in hair. So it can hold up to almost twice as much as your regular cup. And how the sizes work, it is not only solely based on capacity, but it is based on your cervical height as well as your flow. So if you have like a pretty high cervix, your vagina will be able to accommodate this longer, bigger cup. But if you are someone with a very low cervix, this would preferably be the best cup for you to use. This would be probably the best cup for you to use, simply because with your cervix hanging so low and so close to your vaginal entrance, a cup like this will not be particularly uncomfortable, but you will not be able to accommodate it. And when you insert your cup, you can push the cup past your cervix, so it might go in comfortably, but you will experience a leak because you have pushed it past your cervix and it won't be able to capture the menstrual flow. Because I will be talking about the menstrual cup for the next couple of weeks, I will then, break it down even further, like how to insert the cup, how to remove the cup, how to clean the cup, how to take care of your cup, and absolutely why I think every woman and all women should be using the menstrual cup. Okay. So just looking at the cup, guys, I know that it looks rather scary. I'll use a small one. I know that it looks rather scary, especially if you haven't used a menstrual cup yourself. It is rather a foreign object. I think there are a few menstrual cups on some of our shelves, but it's still not the most popular, most well-known, and most promoted menstrual product. And it is very soft. You can fold it. There's different types of ways to fold the cup so that it can fit into your vagina and then open up once it is inside. So it is very soft. Another thing about the menstrual cup, once it's inside, it warms up to your body temperature. So that means you won't feel it. So once you've inserted it, you're not going to feel anything, right? So that's a huge plus. Another thing that's really incredible about the menstrual cup is the number of hours that you can wear it for. I wear my cup for up to 12 hours at a time, and that's because I'm a low cervix, low flow. So my flow is really, really low. So even on days where, sort of my heavier days, I can go up to 10 hours with just changing the cup once. So that's after 8 to 12 hours, and then go to bed again and change it in the morning. But normally, like after that first 2 days of my period, I can absolutely wear my cup for up to 12 hours, no problems. Is it painful? No, the menstrual cup is not painful at all, especially if you know how to insert it correctly. I've never experienced pain, but I have experienced discomfort. And when I say discomfort, that's because you're still trying to learn your body, and you're trying to learn how to insert it, you're trying to learn how to use it, and you're trying to find the best way to use the product. So that's where sort of the discomfort comes from. And also it's like an experimental discomfort, not a physical discomfort, if that makes sense. Because you are a little bit nervous, you are a little bit scared. I remember the first day that I had it in, I was home that entire 2 days that I tried my menstrual cup. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't want to go to the shops because I did not know what to expect from using the product, and I had no problems whatsoever. But I cannot guarantee, and I cannot say that that'll be the next person's experience. Another thing about the menstrual cup is that if you look at these suction holes, that's what actually keeps it in place. So one of the best examples that I use is, remember those sticky little animal things that we used to stick on mirrors or on walls, and when you push it in, it creates that suction. So the menstrual cup has a similar design where these holes help the cup create suction. So if this is your vaginal opening and you insert the cup, once it opens, there's a seal that is created, and that's what keeps the cup in place. And if you try and pull it out, it won't come out unless you break the seal, letting in some air, allowing the cup to come out. Another incredible thing about the cup can last for up to 5 years. So that means if I bought my cup last year, which was in 2020, so it only means that I'll only need to buy another menstrual cup in 2025. So I mean, financially, that is incredible. And for the environment, I can't even begin to explain to you guys how much wastage I no longer put out, simply because I am using one product. I don't use panty liners anymore. I don't use pads anymore. I do use wipes. I won't lie. I do use wipes, but that's the only one. And it's the flushable wipes, obviously. But I have my menstrual cup and I have my wipes. And my wipes are the only thing that I choose to buy every single month. Can I go without wipes? Absolutely, because you can use toilet paper to wipe your cup. And if you look at the cup, besides all the hair that it's been catching, it actually doesn't like attract and keep any dirt or any bacteria, especially if you have sterilized it correctly. So once it's been sterilized, so you only need to sterilize it at the beginning of your period and then sterilize it again at the end of your period. Yeah, so that's like what, twice a month. Well, not twice a month, twice per cycle at the beginning and then at the end. Another really convenient thing about the menstrual cup is the fact that you can take it everywhere. Most menstrual cup companies sell the cup with this packaging. This is my cup comes from the Mina Foundation. Some of you will know that I volunteer for this foundation and I help with workshops and distributing of the product. So it's really, really great that you just have this little pouch. And then after you've sterilized it and dried it, you keep it in here for the rest of the month. And I have a calendar that I use to track my period. So I just put my bag in my purse like that 2 or 3 days before my period is supposed to start. And there's literally no issues. I don't have to spend any money. And I don't usually go through like a pack of 10 wipes in a month. I can keep that for like a month or two, depending on whatever's happening at the time. If I'm traveling a little bit more, I might use more wipes, but if I'm at home, I'll hardly ever use the wipes that I need to buy when I'm on my period. I'm a huge advocate for the menstrual cup, especially with working with donations and working for and volunteering rather for a foundation that distributes to the less fortunate. I've seen the incredible and direct impact that a menstrual cup has had, a positive impact that the menstrual cup has had. If you look at things like donating the disposable menstrual products, you normally need to go back into a community every 4 months, simply because when you do go and make a donation, you can only give women a supply of maybe a maximum of 4 months. I think there's one company that did give up to 4 months, but every 4 months they had to return and give the same group of people that those products. And when I was working with Mina, they were telling me that they're going back to places after 3 years, and that's only to check up on everyone. Does anyone else need menstrual cups? Is there anything else that we need to help with, explain? And maybe some girls that weren't brave enough to use it the first time, they go through a workshop again just to make them a little bit more comfortable with using the product, and then they end up using the product. So how incredible is it that you only need to donate to the same group of people after 5 years as opposed to 3 months? For me, that is incredibly empowering, and that is exactly why I advocate for the menstrual cup and I do the work that I do. 3 months versus 5 years, there is almost no comparison, especially if you're someone that is in need and you just have that one less thing to worry about for 5 years. And I cannot imagine what that means to someone that is in a place where they really cannot afford these menstrual products on a monthly basis. So this video is more like of an introduction so that we can just look at the menstrual cup itself, get to know it, become familiar with it. And then in my other videos, I'm just going to start to break it down and have shorter, more direct videos where I don't rant and get all emotional and get carried away and get all serious. Okay. And we just, yeah, I think this product is... It's going to take over in the next couple of years. It needs to take over. For me, I wouldn't particularly say that I was someone that was in need when I met the product. I wasn't someone that was struggling to buy menstrual products at the time. However, for me, it was incredibly empowering. And I say that because I was working a job where I was on my feet for up to 13 hours at a time. And if you're up on your feet for 13 hours at a time, going to change your pad or going to change your tampon every 3 to 4 hours, and you have rush hours, it can be extremely daunting, worrying about leaking while you're working with clients, bending over, squatting, jumping. And then when the menstrual cup came along, I would be in the shower at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd put it in. I'd go to work all day, come back at 6 o'clock in the evening, take a shower, empty it out. And that's literally how my experience has been, and how easy my experience has been, because it is such a convenient product. Because this is an introduction video to the menstrual cup, please comment down below, what do you guys want to hear? I have already structured all my other videos and what I want to say in those videos. However, I think it'll be a huge help if I can specifically answer and address some of your guys' concerns. Maybe after the next 4 or 5 videos, I can start to then create videos that answer your concerns if the next 5 videos don't do that already. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening and watching till the end. I love you inside and out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.